Tonight is Wednesday night skill building. My name is Debbie Barnett. For those of you who don't know me, I am all about bringing you Mahjong events and educational content in person and online. And you can always visit my YouTube channel, MahjCon, which is MahjCon, Maj, as in the first part of Mahjong, and then Con, as in the first three letters of conference. You can visit the YouTube channel. Please support me by subscribing. And there's a lot of previous educational content there for you to watch and enjoy. Okay, so this is the ilovemahj.com game launchpad, which you get to by going to ilovemahj.com and then clicking on play and going to the game launchpad. This is a great site to come in and play against the bots and build your skills, get more proficient at playing the game. You can also schedule games with friends, and you can also create your own personal table as well. So either way, you can do it. I do have a video on how to use the game launchpad and the exercise room on YouTube, but they have really great how-to videos right here under each of these things. So if you need to learn how to do something, it's there for you to watch and learn. Now, I Love Mahj has both 4-player Mahjong and Siamese Mahjong. I've been doing Sunday night Siamese Mahjong, skill building similar to what we do here. It's a lot of fun. So if you're interested in learning how to play Siamese, come join us. I also have a live stream on my YouTube channel about how to set up and play Siamese if you are playing in person. It's a presentation that I did, and it is very meaty, and it'll give you everything you need to know to get going and playing Siamese. It's just a whole lot of fun. And then down below the game launchpad is the exercise room. Please check this out if you aren't already a subscriber. This is a wonderful place to hang out after you get the new card, the end of March, very beginning of April. This helps everybody, including myself, learn the new card. So please feel free to come in and try all of that out. Now, I am already checked in for player because my little tab here is white and the gray is the Siamese. As soon as you click on Siamese, it'll change to white. And I'm going to be playing against the bots, an official game. And Sunday night, I played against the advanced bots. I didn't see a lot of difference for Siamese, but then again, you've got double the amount of tiles when you're playing Siamese. So maybe it'll be a little harder when I'm playing here tonight. That's okay, because I need the challenge. And, you can't win every game. But like I say, each week, the most important thing is building something and then being happy with how you ended up, even if you feel a little disappointed because you had such a beautiful hand and someone else beat you to Mahjong. But that's going to happen. We only have 1 in 4 chance. I'm going to launch the game. And this is always going to pop up. I'm going to say no, so I don't get invited to somebody else's table if they're playing currently online. I do have the 2024 card checked already. Soon the 2025 card will be up here, so just make sure until you get that changed, you check that out. Make sure you click the right one. Auto timer is off during Wednesday nights, but this is a great way for you to test your ability to make fast decisions once a tile is discarded. You could start out at 10 seconds, hopefully get down to around 4 seconds, and there is a pause button if you need more time. Of course, a lot depends on what phase of the game you're in. I talk a lot about beginning, middle, and end game. A lot of information of that on my YouTube channel as well, because there's been live stream series about skill buildings and strategy, and I go into depth about that. First third of the game, which is the first 33 tiles, you can make very quick decisions and not be concerned at all about pretty much anything other than you don't want to discard a tile you need, which sometimes guess who does do that because I'm so quick. And then the second third of the game is the next 33 tiles. That you still can go pretty fast through that phase of the game, but you're going to start paying more attention to more discards that are out, possible exposures that are up on your opponent's racks. And then the last 33 tiles, or the last third of the game, is when you're really going to be pretty much on high alert with more decision making. And then you can expect to need a little more time if you're a newer player to make decisions, but that also will come quicker as you get to be a more proficient player. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game.
First, Charleston.
And I'm going to sort by suit, which I normally do. It just kind of starts out with a nice clean look with the suits together like this. I do have 2 jokers. It's always nice to see a few jokers. Does it guarantee me a win? It does not, but it's nice to see them. And I start out building what I'm going to collect, not building one hand, although occasionally that does happen because you have great tiles and everything's pointing to one hand. But in most cases, it's going to be multiple categories that I'm going to be just collecting tiles on right now. So I have 2 6s. I have a pair of 6s already, which is very nice. And, you know, if I were to look at 6s, it's an even number. I would consider the even category, but I don't have any other even numbers, so I could just skip right over that. I take a look at any like numbers. I don't have any like numbers. The addition hands, 6 plus 1 equals 7. I do have a 1. Maybe I'll keep it if I can. We'll see. You know, there's pieces of the first hand right there. So maybe I'll keep it. And then I like to skip over the consecutive run and go back to it. That's how I build my hand. I always go back to that at the very end. But what else could I be doing with 6s? Well, 3, 6, 9. And I have a lot of 3, 6, 9. And because I have so much of 3, 6, 9, I could either just pass these 3 or reconsider whether I'm going to keep that 1 crack, which I said I could keep it, but you know, it's really not doing a whole lot for me. I would much rather have a wider amount of possibilities collecting 3, 6, 9 tiles. And I've got so many of them. That makes me very happy. I really don't have any complaint right there. What would I keep if I wanted to keep something from this batch? Well, maybe something that would work in a run, but I don't, you know, I would want to keep 5, 6, 7 if I were going to do that. And to be honest, even though that is what some instructors out there, I've heard them use the term no gap hand, you know, yeah, this here, 5, 6, 7 has no gaps. What does that mean exactly? It means that there's a tile that goes to every part, every element of the third line down on the right side. The consecutive, the consecutive mixed suit consecutive run, flower 5, 6, 7, shown on the card as flower 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, it is a no gap situation, but at this point in the game, it's too early for me to give up other tiles in a category that I have so many tiles just because I have one tile of each grouping. So for me, that doesn't make sense now, but later, if I have to make a decision about one or two hands under 369, I'm going to probably pick something that doesn't have a gap at that point. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying there, because could be a little confusing. All right, but nonetheless, I honestly don't, I'll keep this one maybe just for the heck of it. Whatever you pass, and I say this all the time because I have people that will say to me, you're going to pass a 1, a 5, and a 7. It's all 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Well, pretty much there's any pass that you pass is going to be able to fit somewhere, except for two numbers that do not go together at all on the card. And right now, the only one that I can think of that has nothing to do with any other, well, there may be a couple, 1 and 8 and 2 and 9. 1 and 8 and 2 and 9 are two number combinations that if I had them to pass, I would, but I'm not going to not pass these and give up stuff in my hand because I've got some beautiful tiles forming, in the 369 category. So good pass to you, Amistad. And here we go. All right, now I got in a 1, a 7, and an 8. I did not get in any more 369s. I'm not going to bail on this focus that I'm on yet. Hopefully I won't have to, but we'll see, because I also have like numbers with 3s, even though I've got the pair of 6s, and that's a strength in the hand. And that's another no gap hand, but that's potential there too. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of here. I did get another 9. And now I am going to go ahead and pass the 1 crack. And the other tiles I don't feel that I need. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. Now I am going to continue the Charleston because I do have 3 tiles that I can pass. If I did not have 3 tiles that I felt comfortable passing, like for instance, maybe I had one hand that was formed here already. Like there was, I only needed, I could call on several things. And in this was a pair or a flower, which I do not pass during the Charleston. Maybe then I would stop it. But not in this situation because I don't have one hand only. I'm just collecting 369.
Second Charleston.
Continue. And I got these back again, except for these wins that nobody's collecting yet. But they're coming and going a bit, bits and pieces here. I'm going to get this out here. Again, 5 and 7 is a pretty pass. I could keep that and dump other things, but I really don't want to do that because flexibility in 369 is awesome. Now 3 even numbers. I don't need those.
Courtesy pass.
And I got a west and south, and I don't need those. So I'm going to hope that I get, we'll see, hopefully Annie didn't start collecting wins, but I'm going to do 3 here. Oh, she did too. Okay, good. All right, and I got that 1 back and 2 west. So here we go. And we're going to start now. I don't need to pick a hand right now. I kind of know what direction I could go in, but I don't need to worry about it. But if you really want to know what hand I might be looking at right now, or hands, one of them would be line 2 under 369, because I've got 2 very important pieces of that, which is the single 3 and the pair of 6s. and that could be played with pungs of the opposite nines. So that's forming very nicely there. The other one that I could be playing, excuse me, is line 1. And that would be 3, 6 in one suit, 6 dot, 9 dot in another. Yeah, the 6 dots are missing. Pieces are going to be missing, but when you know the card, this is why learning the card is so important, not by heart, but enough to know and recognize certain things, then you know that you can build toward that. But I don't have to pick something right now because something could change. I could end up getting in 3 dots and 3 bams, and then the 9 dots could switch out and be 3 dots. I just don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting rid of the wins. This year especially, I dump the wins early if I'm not using them, because you'll be surprised how often they are used in the hands that have pungs of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands that only need pungs of wins, and I'm including left and right side when I say 5 hands. So I've been surprised before. Later on in the game, I see a lot of wins on the table, and then I throw one and somebody calls it.
West.
I'm like,
1
whoa.
dot. South. 8 bam.
And you'll see, I don't need to think. I'm just letting things go right now.
West.
I
West.
will prioritize my
Soap.
districts. We'll talk
2
about
crack.
that as soon as I get my tile. So what I like to do is get rid of anything that came around left over from the Charleston, never knowing whether someone ended up having to give up a tile. I just always get rid of those first. And I like to get rid of tiles that are not on the table yet, because the earlier you get out a tile, which I call a fresh tile, the harder it is for your opponents to call it. They may be set. They have a great hand. They have picked in great tiles, but if they do, it's going to be for a call and an exposure and not for Mahjong. Don't
7
call
crack.
tiles.
8
So
dot.
like that, for instance, that's one of the reasons why I said I like to get rid of my leftover tiles that came around in the Charleston. Maybe Annie had that third one at one point and was forced to pass it on the second left or an across. So there's a perfect example. So I love when I talk about a strategy and then it comes to be.
5 crack.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the 1.
1 crack. 7 bam. 9 dot.
Now here's a 9 dot, and I could certainly lock in on this 9 dot right now. I do need one more good pick. I do hate to just grab it this early in the game. I know that some people will be thinking, oh, take it now, wait or whatever. But there is one more 9 dot, and I think I'm just going to hold up and wait. I would feel a whole lot better if I did get that other flower, or at least 1 9 crack in my hand before I call it. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to ignore it. It could work out great if you take it. It's not the worst thing at this point to take it, but I'm just going to hold off just a little bit.
7 dot.
So I got the 6 crack, and that could potentially be for the other hand that I mentioned, which was the first hand, but that's even weaker than the other one. So I'm just going to keep
Red.
collecting time.
7 bam. Flower.
So there's one flower,
East.
I have the second. I know my friends here have some probably. Okay, so that makes me feel a whole lot better, although I hate to put up a 9 crack with 2 jokers, but we'll see what happens. Meantime, there are no 2 bams, so that means that's my choice to get out.
2 bam. 4 crack. 9 crack.
Oh boy. All right. Well, in this particular case, My advanced strategy mind says to me to wait and put it up with the next 9 crack. That way there's one less joker that's available out there for somebody to take. So you probably are going to think I'm crazy. But I think I'm going to wait. One other reason I might want to wait is if I did get another tile, I don't know, I may want to move that joker into that 9 that went out. I don't know. I'm going to wait. I don't need to be rushing to call something right now. So I'm going to wait.
North.
Phyllis is shaking her head and going, what the heck is she thinking?
8 crack. 7 dot. 3 bam. South.
Okay. So that is even making it nicer. I'm going to keep the 6 crack and get rid of the 3 dot, which is not out. The 6 crack I have 2 of, obviously, so that would not be a priority to get out. Priority is to get out the freshest tiles early. So I'm going to do the 3 dot.
3 dot. 4 crack. 1 crack. 6 dot.
And I don't think 5s are out, so that's good.
5 bam. 3 crack.
I don't need that.
1 crack. 4 bam.
And I know that went out already. There, and the 3's gone out already, so I now double
2
up.
bam. 2 dot.
Plenty of time to double
9
up.
crack.
All right, I'm going to call that one for a pung.
Call. 3 bam. Call. 1
now-
crack.
Aha. So when that 3 bam went out, Amistad was not ready to call that 3 bam, or maybe I'm playing advanced spots. Maybe he was like, oh, it's too early to call. I don't want to call it this early. I don't know.
Joker swap. Mah Jongg.
All right, now that was a very, very early mahjong, and she picked her own mahjong. 5, 6, 7, 8 consecutive run, line 7. That's our pung, pung, kong, kong. Now, for those of you that are newer players, this is one of the hand configurations with the 2 pungs and 2 kongs that come back every year in almost all of the categories. This year, it's set up as a pung, pung, kong, kong. Next year, it could be pung, kong, pung, kong. They change and switch it up, but it's always going to be 2. Now, let's see here what Amistad was playing here. Line 3 of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and that's the left side with the matching dragons. He still had a ways to go, 4 tiles from mahjong. And then Kurt was playing line 2 of Winds and Dragons, which is the dragon hand, and he was also struggling with that hand. So when I look at my hand and my choices, I am very happy with how my things turned out. With 62 tiles left, we were just into the middle game. We had already gone through the first 33 tiles of the game. And that is an early Maj for Annie. So well done, Annie. Congratulations. We always want to congratulate the winners. And welcome everybody who's joined in on YouTube. And Janet, congratulations. Janet from YouTube said she has 7 more hands to complete the 2024 card. Boy, you've got 3 months to go, Janet. I think you'll get it done for sure. Okay, so hopefully you guys see how that hand was, what we did. As far as whether you're going to call a tile early or let it go, you know, it's going to be something that you'll do when you have more confidence to do it, and understanding, like, I didn't want to put up the 9 crack with 2 jokers early on in the game. So I made a decision to hold off a little bit.
First Charleston.
Well, I don't have any jokers to start here. But I do got some good tiles. Well, let's see what we are going to do here. So I've got 3 8s or a pund of 8s and a pair of 8s. And that certainly is very pretty right there. And 8s are even numbers. So I'm going to collect my even numbers right here. Let's see what else I could do with my 8s. Well, certainly not 3, 6, 9 for sure, but maybe something in a run. So I'll hold the 6 and the 7, or one of my favorite hands. I only know this because I know the card. Flowers, it's a quint of flowers, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, which is the third line from the bottom in consecutive run. Nonetheless, I do have options. Now, I honestly would love to be able to keep the West. And just in case I collect some wins, and I may want to be keeping my eye on the concealed hand under Winds and Dragons. I don't know. I could do that, and not keep the 7 as far as the runs go, and just try it out. Because if I pass 3 3s, now that is to me a little over the top. 3-like numbers, I don't mind passing 2, but 3 is a little kind of nutty here. So I'm going to do this, this, and this. Let's see what happens. You never know, I may get it back. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 3, 9. Ooh, and then I was also thinking 7, 8, 7, 8, 9 before. So maybe the hand I'm talking about is the bottom concealed consecutive run hand, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. You notice I didn't go to singles and pairs because of this pung. So I decided I wasn't going to be doing that. But I think what I'll do, oops, if I wanted to do that bottom concealed hand, then this is what I'm going to have to pass. And that's a beautiful pass, but I don't want to get rid of this 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Third hand from the bottom. So I'm going to pass this beautiful pass. Don't shoot me. I don't need the West for that hand. Now we know there's 2 9 cracks floating around. Well, I'll stay with what we're doing right now. 5, 6, 7. There we go. And I am going to continue. And now I need a lot of jokers and a lot of flowers. But at least I can use jokers in there. And I've got the hardest part of that hand, which is the 3, which are the 3 single tiles. So I'm going to
Second Charleston.
Because I have not just one hand and not 3 tiles to pass. I do have 3 tiles to pass. So we'll do this. And I know the advanced bots are not going to pass me a flower. If I were playing against the beginner bots, they would. And I'd have a chance of getting a couple. All right, so let's see. Okay. And again, got that 7 back that I talked about, maybe keeping, possibly. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. I don't think so. Maybe I'll keep. Do I need to keep anything? 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. As far as mixed suit, no.
Courtesy pass.
All righty. So not anything else came in that I'm delighted with. I'm just going to get those 3 out.
7 dot.
And just so you know, I'm not like so thrilled that I've got this one hand I'm focused on, but I'm really not going to focus on just one hand. I could also do like numbers with 8s. line number 1. Possibly could have done news, but I didn't keep the West. So
5 dot.
my bad.
Red.
Who knows, maybe I'll get another one back. Like I might keep it now.
6
Keep
dot.
everything
2
else.
crack.
Maybe I'll get news.
4 dot. Green.
All right, so there's an 8 crack.
Red. 2 crack. 4 bam.
Keeping that for line 1 possibly.
4 crack.
Okay, 7, I'm looking just to see what's out, and I'm going to do the 6 because that was the leftover.
6 bam. 2 dot. Green. 8 crack.
So there's an 8 crack. I'd like it in my hand, but obviously no jokers. I can't get it. Here's another 8, so I'll do the 7.
7 crack. 1 crack. 4 crack. 2 bam.
Now, I kind of wish I had that West, but now I have this. And since that West hasn't gone out, I wonder if somebody's playing with it. Well, let's see. For this hand, which now makes more sense because I have not seen another flower yet, although as soon as I dump these, I'm going to get it. This I could do like numbers with 8s. I would need less flowers. So I think I'm going to switch out. I really wish I had kept that West. What was I thinking?
7 crack. 2 bam. 4 crack. 5 crack.
And that would be, by the way, the bottom line of any like numbers. All right. Just
1 bam.
keeping an eye on
6 bam.
fresh tiles.
5 dot.
Start.
3 crack.
Okay, there's that. And now I can call the 8 dot, 8 bam, and then I need the West. So
6 crack. 6 crack. 2 dot. 6 crack.
oh, I knew that. I told you that was going to happen. All right, so we'll keep that because of like
5 crack.
line 1.
Red.
We'll see what happens.
5 crack.
Either way, I could call I need one good pick for line 1 of any like numbers, and I need a couple of, calls and stuff for that last line for the West.
7 dot.
All right, 1 crack. We're keeping the 8.
1 crack.
Now it's pretty much
4
I'm just going to
bam.
keep everything until I fill something else
East.
in.
Call. 9
Oh,
bam.
I'm in trouble. That's all right.
Call. 7 crack. Soap. 7 dot. 1 bam. 1 dot.
Maybe I'll get a joker exchange.
Call. Soap.
All right, we've got 3 exposures. Kurt's pretty much playing either line 1 or line 1, 2, or 3 of Winds and Dragons. Ugh.
7 dot. 5 bam. Mah Jongg.
Oh, that's another early win. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Okay, now I would have done a joker exchange because you knew he was playing with your West. He could have had all 3. So you would have got the,
You mean here?
yeah,
Yeah, well, I didn't have to rush to do that though,
well,
right? I mean,
because then you could have called the 8 crack if it went out.
the 8 crack.
And
Well,
forget
yeah,
Winds hands.
right. But I would have waited a little bit to see if I got a West in.
Well, see, once he exposed the East,
Mhm.
to me, the likeliness was that he had the West, and look, he
Mhm.
has the
Well,
West.
yeah, but I don't know that he had only 1 East and 2 jokers,
Yeah. Well,
But
I
it
didn't
was so
know it
early,
either.
56
Right.
tiles left, that I was like, I don't need to rush to do that at this point, right? So I was hoping to get 1 more tile in if I had gotten another 8 in, then I would have done that exchange and then
Yeah, but
I would have been in a,
you couldn't have called the 8 until you had that joker or another 8.
right. But if I got one in on that same turn, I could have done an exchange and then dumped
Right.
these, which is what I would have done. So, I didn't want to, I still like to stay flexible as long as I can, without having to like just lock in, okay, that's what I'm doing. Because I had either way, I'd have to get rid of a flower. No, sorry, not for that.
No, you
For
need
that
4
one,
flowers.
I still would have to call two of my groupings, right?
Right,
So,
exactly.
yeah. So maybe I was closer to that first hand. But all right, so let's look at what Annie was playing. 1-3-3-5, line 2. Again, I'm not, being in the first, like just in the beginning of the middle game, that's an early mahjong again, which not everybody mahjongs that early, sometimes even earlier though. And then any like numbers with 9s as well, 4 tiles away from that. And then we know the east, northeast, west, south. So Kurt was pretty far away as well. All right, well, I
First
guess,
Charleston.
yeah, if you see something like that, make the suggestion during, while we're doing it, Phyllis. That way we could talk about it more and I could give it a little more thought. Yeah, Janet said, I think I gave 2 West to Kurt. Well, I never had 2 West at one time in my hand. I knew there was 1 East and West out, but I didn't know for sure if there were 2. But it's possible, Janet. It's possible. All right, so sort by suit. Let's see what we got here. So we've got no, except for the South, we don't have any pairs. So I'm going to look at my 2s. Right now I'm seeing a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4 going on. There's a little bit of 2, 4, 6, 8 going on here. Let's just say I'm going to definitely get rid of the 9. So let me just see. 1, 2, 3. There's that hand again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then 2, 4, the 2, 4, 6, 8 section. Not feeling all that bubbly about that. I think I'm going to keep the South, maybe. We'll see what happens as far as any kind of the run, line number 3. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this and 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and maybe that. It's a nice pass. Oh, geez. My God. If you think that I wanted to get that 8, I did not want to get that 8 like that. Oh, wow. So now I have 2 pairs, 1s and 2s. I could consider north, south, 1, 2. I can consider 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 with the dots. But I have to get rid of something. So my question then becomes, what do I get rid of? This is really tough. I have more flexibility probably keeping track of something in a run than I do keeping those souths, but I definitely need to pass. Oh, this is really tough. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think it's going to be a south in the 4. Oh, I don't know. If you see anything else, yell out or put it in chat. Another 2. Maybe like numbers. I don't know. There's an 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now I've got some like numbers with 2s. Maybe I need to keep these for potentially for news. There's going to be 2 8s out there. I really don't want to get rid of all of this. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, that hand from last year, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Remember that, Phyllis, with the pairs in the middle of the consecutive? That would be pretty. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. I am really, really torn. I mean, I'm good. If I get in good tiles, I'm going to end up having to pass this 8 anyway. I've already gave up that other tile, so I guess I'm going to do this. Another 8. Oh my goodness.
Second Charleston.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cracks. No. No, no, no. Yeah, I mean, I'm really kind of not getting the best. Oh, geez, now I get the 4. I am not getting, look at this, south. I'm going to get rid of the south. 1, 2, 3. Phyllis, what would you pass here? I can ask Janet or somebody else on YouTube, but there's a little delay there. What would you pass, Phyllis? The 4?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm holding these, but I don't know if it makes sense to hold them.
know.
Fifth line down in news.
You what? Oh, the
Fifth
1,
line
2.
down in,
Oh, with the north and south, you're saying.
right.
I don't have any north. I haven't seen one of them. Then I'd have to break up everything else. Shoot. I don't know. Not. All right. Well, like numbers is definitely happening here, right? So I'll keep an eye on that. And I'll do 2 here.
Courtesy pass.
And I can keep this if I want for maybe 1, 2, 1, 2,
Huh.
3, the concealed. I got that back, which means nobody wanted it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I could keep it and just do 1 tile.
Flour. Soap.
Let's see what happens. Just get those tiles out.
6 bam. 8 crack. 8 bam. 5 dot.
These advanced bots are very, very tough. I know that I've, had people say to me, the bots always win. When you're playing the advanced bots, they always win. I never win. Well, they are very tough competitors. This is like playing against all expert level players, to be honest. And so if your hand ends up coming in nicely and you're not far from Mahjong, you did a good job. But you can't expect to win a lot of games against advanced bots. So, all right.
5 dot.
Doubling
3
up
crack.
because I don't want to get rid of anything else right now.
2 crack.
Well, there's a 2, and it's too early for me to commit to anything with no 1 joker only and no flowers. That's not a good position to be in.
8 dot.
I did pass that other south that Randy was talking about, that 5th hand down under Winds and Dragons. north, south, 1, 2, 3. I'll keep an eye on it. What the heck?
1 dot. 7 crack. 6
I
crack.
gave up on that
8 bam.
one.
7 bam. 2 bam.
There's a 2 bam.
8 crack. 7 bam. 7 dot. 5 dot. North.
There's a north. I don't know if it was in the hand of the bot or something they just picked, but I can't take it.
West.
Okay, that's a good tile. All right, so now I have to think about which one I want to get rid of. I'm going to keep this as a backup for like numbers. I'm going to do, let's see, 1 and 2. Do I want to consider north, south, 1 and 2? 1 crack, 2 dot? I don't think so. I think I'm going to get rid of the 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I honestly am feeling like it's going to end up being possibly like numbers, but I don't know for sure. I'm going to keep these guys just for a little bit. I'm on a wing and a prayer. Let's see. I never thought about the singles and pairs, the third line down with the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Ooh, if I had that 3 crack. Wow, that could have been it, but I'm too far away from it now, so.
3 crack. 8 dot. 3 bam. 7 dot. 6 crack. 8 dot. 6 dot. Soap.
Now I did pass one of these early on in the Charleston, so it very might be a tile that is
Green, call. 4
Yeah,
crack.
there we go. If you remember those sort of things, you'll
4
definitely
crack. 4 bam.
predict a lot.
7 dot. 5 bam. 9 dot. 8 bam. 8 bam. 1 dot.
But he wanted 8s.
5 dot. 1 dot. 3 crack. 1 bam.
Okay. Well, now I got 2 norths and 2 souths, and I gave up on the 1, 2, 3, and look what I got. Beautiful. Maybe I need to keep the 1 and 2. If I get the west, I could go back to the third line under any like numbers. But in the meantime, if a north goes out, only 1 went out, and if a south goes out, I can call it for the third line down on the left side with 1 and 2. So I need to keep this. I don't want to get rid of that. I don't want to accidentally. So I think I'm going to get rid of the 2. Ooh, danger.
2 bam. 4 dot. 4 dot.
Give me one more good
1
guess.
crack.
Not that one.
6 bam. 4 dot. 4 dot. 6 bam. 7 bam. 7 crack. 3 crack.
Everybody's very quiet. My
9 bam.
opponents are not speaking right now. They're being very quiet. Okay, that's nice. All right, so it looks like I have to go this way. And if that is the case, because now I could call everything, the north, the south, then I pretty much have to abandon the idea of that any like numbers line 3. And this is now line 3 of Winds and Dragons. And I guess that's the way I'm going to go. I don't want to hold the flower too long. I could pretty much say somebody's going to call it if I get it out, but maybe I do need to get it out right now instead of holding it too long. All right, I'll do that because that could put me in real danger.
Flower. 9 bam. Joker swap.
Oh.
5 bam. 3 bam.
Oh, the one crack went out a little bit ago, so then we'll put that there. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
3 dot. 1 bam. 6 dot. 9 bam.
Yeah, that one crack is out, so we
9
do
crack
need
call.
another
7
good
crack.
call. I mean, a good pick.
South.
All right, we'll call that for a pung.
Call. 2 crack. 6 dot. 4 crack. 9 crack.
Okay, there's the 2. And with only one west out, I got to get that out. Oh, somebody's going to call that, but hopefully not for Mah Jongg.
West. Call. 7
Uh-huh.
dot.
Knew it.
4 crack. 6 bam.
All right,
6
now we're
crack.
in the end game, the last third of the game, 28 tiles left.
6 dot. 5 bam.
I'm gonna have to pay more attention. So I just discarded a 6 crack, so I'm gonna get rid of it again.
6 crack. 1 bam.
2, let's look at the 2 cracks. 1 here. And 2, okay.
2 bam. 2 bam.
And 8 crack, 1 here. It's easy on the computer, but you get used to looking at the 2 here. So I'm okay with doing it.
8 crack. 5 bam. 1 dot. 8 crack.
Okay. We don't know where that's going to go, here or there, but we'll just see.
2 crack. 2 dot.
All right, we'll call that. And that will be a Kong.
Call.
And that is actually Mah Jongg. Didn't realize it until I went ahead and did that. So there we go. Finally got one
Mah Jongg.
Mah Jongg from these guys, these tough guys. Well, that's a good example of how things change very rapidly in this game. I mean, I was totally thinking, well, for a while it was going to be a consecutive something, and then like numbers, and then we went into winds and dragons, even considered that line 5 with those pairs at one point. I didn't think I did see this hand. I think I mentioned it really early on, but I didn't really think that this was going to be an option. Well, let's see what Annie was playing. East and West, okay, with the 4-5 set, same hand, but with East, West, and 4 and 5s. And Amistad was playing 3-6-9 line 4 with the matching dragons. It's coming in pretty nice. But still 3 away. Annie was 2 away from Mah Jongg. And Quince line 4, flowers, greens with 3s. Wow. Not too close. So, all righty. Well, there we go. Let's see what we had left. 16 tiles left.
First Charleston.
Nice job, honey.
Oh, thank you, honey. All right, here we go again. Now, I don't have any jokers. Let's look at a singles and pairs hand. Okay, I know the card, so I'm gonna look at 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and possibly the 1, 2, 3 one, maybe. I don't know. That's, I think, what we have. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line 2. Maybe. Doesn't hurt to try. I think I'll keep this red though. For flower 5, 7, 9 with the matching reds, which is actually a no gap hand, if you want to call it that. So I think I'm gonna do, this is a very pretty pass. I could keep some runs instead of the 1 and 2. Let me look. Instead of the 1, 2, because I don't have that much in there. Let's see if I keep some 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oof. No matter what, I can't keep it all. There's no way. But maybe I'll do this and this. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I'm going to keep that. Pretty passes here. 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 5. I don't know. That's a beautiful pass, I'm going to tell you. All right, so 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. I mean, I have a long way to go, but at least if I'm collecting 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and it doesn't work out, then I can switch out. 1, 3, 3, 5 with the green. 1, 3. I have a little bit of the 1, 3, 3, 5, and green, which is also no gap. That would be line number 5. 1, 3, 3. Where is it? One on the left side. Line 6, sorry. So that now, which one what do I want to keep? What do I want to get rid of? Keep the red, or would I want to keep the green? I guess I'll keep the red. Can't keep it all. All right, I got this and this. And now here's a good example of what's going on and whether I may end up stopping the Charleston. I actually need 1, 3, 5, and then 5, 7, 9. So let's look at that singles and pairs hand this way. Right there. 1, 3, 5. And then 5, 7, 9 and the flower. I can get rid of this. I would keep this 1 and 3 dot 3 crack 5 crack as a possible backup among some other things. That would be line 2 of a backup under 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. But I definitely I think I'm going to get rid of this. Let's see what happens. Okay, so another suit comes into play here, which 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So I am going to continue it
Second Charleston.
because I definitely can. All right, so there's that. Now I have to do this. So now I need a 5 dot, a 5 crack, 9 crack. Give me one good tile, please. Oh, no.
Courtesy pass.
Oh, wow. All right, we'll do 3. I ended up having to get rid of that 3 crack. Maybe I'll get it back.
Soap.
I did. All right, we'll hold on to that. Let's see, you never know. It could happen. Let's go ahead and get rid of the north first.
North. Flower. Soap.
And I need a flower, of course. I do need a flower.
8 crack.
All right, so there's the flower.
South. Flower. 5 dot.
1 5 dot out.
6 dot.
Got to keep track of that.
6 crack. 6 crack. 4 bam. 7 bam.
Maybe I'll keep that for a little bit. Flower 135.
3 bam. Soap.
That would be line number 3 on the left side. Oh,
1
that
crack.
doesn't even make sense anyway because there's already now 3 out. So forget that.
1 crack.
Forget about it. But it does make a little bit of a safer tile, not necessarily because of 2024, because of that single 2024. It could always
5
be
bam.
dangerous.
Flower. South. 4 dot.
Ah, wow.
Soap. 4 dot. 8 dot.
So
1
I need a
bam.
5 crack or a 9 crack to be set for that second singles and pairs hand. Why not try it? Keep a backup if you can for as long as you can. You can always switch out if you have to. Even if it's not the best switch out, you still can switch out. So
1 crack. 1 bam. 1 dot. 5 dot.
I'm not
South.
even like considering
2 bam.
anything right now until
9
see if I
dot.
can get my
9
5 or
crack.
9. There's 1 9 crack.
4 dot. 8 dot. 1 bam. Flower.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. I don't need that. I don't know which would make sense, better sense to keep the 9, probably not.
9 dot. 8 bam. 4 dot. 7 bam. Call. 2 dot.
Mm.
2 crack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
7 dot.
I was thinking about
1
that
crack.
7 dot.
5
That
bam.
9, but
2 crack.
nope.
Flower. 2 crack. West.
Come on, give me a
Call.
5
3
crack or a
crack.
9 crack. All right, so west, for west is either going to be line 1 on the right side or line 5 on the right side. Either one.
3 bam. South. 2 crack. 8 crack.
Darn.
3 dot. 1 dot.
Get all
3
those
crack.
tiles for my switch out hand.
Green.
I'm holding out for that
4 crack. Call.
5
6
crack
dot.
or a 9 crack.
8 bam.
Mhm.
Green. Flower. 2 dot.
All right, so Annie is playing 4 5 crack 6 7 bam. I don't think there's anything else.
6 crack.
Ooh, 2 bam. Sounds very new. Well, there's 1 out, but that was way back.
2 bam. Joker swap. 5 bam. 3 bam. 2 bam.
So if she's playing 4 5 6 7, she's got my 5 cracks. Eek.
8 dot. 5 bam. 7 dot. 9 dot.
Yeah. I don't need the damn joker at this point. At this point, it's going to be very hard to switch out, but I'm probably better off maybe considering 5 7 7. No, no, no. I don't need it. I don't need it. And there'll still be 1 available for exchange. No, there's 1 here, so there won't be any available, but I'll take it anyway. So she won't be jokerless because there's 1 there. I'll take it.
Joker swap.
Thank you, Annie. I'll just do this one.
3 crack. 1 bam. 4 bam. 6 dot.
Gives me a safe tile if I want to stick. 25 tiles left. We're in the last third right now. Oh, son of a gun. And this tile is very hot. This tile is now a hot tile. So somebody needs it. Only 3 jokers showing, including mine. 24 tiles. I'm going to take a chance. It is a chance. You know, I still can win technically, even though this is a bad, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, but we'll see. I'll just do it. I'll take a chance.
9 bam call, 7 dot.
All right. Well, that's better.
8
It's a
crack.
call.
7 dot.
Like numbers with 9s. Maybe he has my 9 cracks. Son of a gun. 2.
2 dot. 8 dot. Joker swap, 7
19
crack.
tiles left.
4 crack.
Oh my goodness. 4 BM went out here, here, here. Okay.
4 bam. 6 dot. 8 crack.
15
4
tiles
bam.
left. Oh my God.
Joker. 8 bam.
So if who's East right now? East is Kurt. So if the 5 crack goes out, I get it. It's priority position here. So even if Annie needs it. Ignore.
9 dot. Joker.
Oh, who just did that, Joker? I don't know who did the Joker. Let's see. 3 dot. Wow. Okay. I probably should break up my hand right now. I only see 1 3 dot out. Wait a minute. Did I miss it? Where is it? 1 3 dot out. So let this be on the record. If I were playing in person right now.
Well, you have the other 3 in your hand.
Oh, shoot. Phyllis,
3 dot.
I'm
9
telling you,
bam.
sometimes I'm blonde.
Mah Jongg.
Ah! Yeah, well, I knew she needed and had my 5 cracks. I just didn't know if she had them all. So, but here's another example. I am set for Maj. If I were 1 tile away, I'd still be just as happy with how this came out. So close. You know, I had a competitor there. But very nice. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the Pung Pung Kong Kong. Consecutive run line 7. Amistad is playing 3, 6, 9 line 4. The matching dragons and Winds and Dragons, and Kurt broke his hand up. So you can see he broke his hand up. It tells you that's who had thrown out the tile. I got to pay attention because it kind of comes off pretty quickly, you know, flashes off the screen pretty quickly. But anyway, let's see what this looks like. Ooh, Kurt has 0. Amistad -10. I'm in second place with 15. All right, let's do this again.
First Charleston.
Wow. Now, I mean, we played a lot of games, but, you know, there's been a lot of early mahjongs. That one went almost to a wall game. Wow. Look at this. 3 flowers. Ooh, 3 flowers. Let's see. We'll keep, I mean, I have the pair of 7s. All right. And the pung of flowers right now. But I can see that I have a ton of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 going on here. Maybe since I have those flowers, maybe I could look at it. Maybe if I get some jokers and stuff, I could look at the quint hand or something. I don't know, but I've got a lot of flowers. Let's see. Definitely want to utilize those. So I think I'm going to go with might want to keep this for just a bit. 5, 7, maybe like number 7s. I might keep that for a little bit, keep that win just for a bit, see what happens. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. I love that hand and I always go to it like thinking 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, but it's the wrong suit for that. Could be this. No, it's the wrong suit with that too. All right, I do want to keep this. What else? Hold on. 5 times 7 equals 35. We need 3 suits. So I'll get rid of that. And I think this. Oh, this is a hard one. This is kind of a hard one. Okay, NEW with the 7s. I need tons of jokers if I would be trying a quint hand. The multiplication hand, you need the 3 suits. I think 5, 7, 9. That's not going to work. Anybody see anything fabulous for me? I don't want to keep that. I don't think the 5, 7, 9 is going to be too work out too great for me, but I mean, it does need a pair. Yeah, that is a possibility. So either I get rid of the soap and keep the 5 and 9 right now. Maybe that's what I need to do. Well, it's a first left. Let's see what happens here. Right. Not what I wanted to happen.
Second Charleston.
Okay. Oh. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Another 7. 5, 7, 9. And the red I got rid of. Ooh.
Courtesy pass.
Okay, I'll do 2. All right, this could go a bunch of ways. So when let me get my time passing. I mean, quints is kind of crazy to even consider, but it could be like numbers with 7s with news. It could end up being line 1 like numbers with 7s, depending on what I get. It could be 5, 7, 9 if I get reds back that I gave 1 away. You know, how do you know which way something's going to go? It is just not that easy to figure it out.
6
Not
bam.
always.
8
Do
dot.
your best.
3 crack. 2 bam.
6, 7, 9.
Green. 8 bam. Flower.
Ooh. Early call on that flower. I'm not going to take it.
7 dot.
All right. So there's the news. I need some really good
4
picks.
crack.
I
4
need some
dot.
jokers.
South. 8 bam. Green, call, 8 dot.
Aha. Either wasn't ready or he decided he better do it now.
9 dot. 3 dot.
Not gonna keep
So,
that.
call, 3 crack.
Ah, look at that. Good thing I didn't keep it. Oh, Amistad, may I have your
Joker swap.
please? I need it desperately.
9 crack, 2 crack. Red. 6 bam.
So I guess we know where I'm headed. Right there. And one more good pick, so I could call the 7 bam would be lovely.
9 bam, 2 crack. 7 bam.
Son of a biscuit.
2 dot. 1 bam, west. Flower. Flower. North. 3 crack. 6 dot. 4 dot. 2 bam. 5 bam. 1 crack. West.
Well, I'm not going to complain about that, but
5 crack. 8 dot. 1 crack. South. North. 5 bam. West. 8
I
crack.
need one joker, please. I better get this out.
Flower. 8 crack. 9 crack. 8 crack. 4 dot. 8 crack. 4 crack. 4 bam. 3 crack. 4 dot. 4 crack. 1 crack.
But you see how I'm going quickly. At this point in the game, I just get the tiles out because I'm not going to break my hand up. So even if I'm concerned, I want to get it out. It does not matter at this point.
5 dot. 1 bam. 8 dot. 1 bam. 9 bam. 2 dot. Call. 2 crack.
All right, 2 dot.
1 crack.
All right, this could be a tile that is needed. This, well, there's one out here, but that was pretty early.
6 dot. Call. 3 bam.
Yep. Sometimes predictable. We'll hold that. How many 7s went out? 1 7 dot and 1 7 bam. So that means he could be playing, and more than likely that would be what he was playing. He's playing with the 7 dots. Shoot. Oh my God. He's playing flower 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there anything else he could be playing that I'm missing? Could it be? Oh, wait a minute. It could be line 3 of 2, 4, 6, 8 as well.
2
Line
bam.
5 consecutive
7
run.
dot.
Which one? Oh, line 5 consecutive run too. So he could be playing 3. Oh, I wished he was playing
9
6.
crack.
He's obviously not, though.
5 dot.
Oh, yep. Now we know what we're doing. Okay.
7 dot. North. South. Flower. 1 dot. Call. 9 bam.
Figured that too.
4 crack.
Okay. 8 bams. 1, 2. What? I see 2 out.
8 bam. 2 bam. 1 dot.
3 tiles left. We are in the last 33 tiles is the end game.
7 bam.
Getting down, and there we are.
Mah Jongg.
Okay, so Kurt gave me that baby. I didn't pull it myself. He gave it to me. Wow. All right, so that came in pretty nice. Let's see what Annie was playing. Any like numbers? Line 2 and far, far away. Annie, consecutive run line 7. Still far. 4 tiles away. 369, line 4 for Kurt, and Kurt was set for Maj. So it was a race between Kurt and I. Woohoo! All right, so let's take a peek. How did that get me? Oh, I'm only up to 40. Oh, well, it's getting there. All right, so let's go ahead and do our next game.
First Charleston.
And no jokers again. No jokers again. And we've got our pair of 7s we want to work off of. Oh, wow. Let's see. Do we dare want to do try another singles and pairs? And that would be keeping all of our 1, 3, 5, 7, 9s at this point. I also have, even though I've got that pair of 7s, I've got a nice amount of that ones and 2s. I know Randy would be like, do that one, do that one. He loves that. My husband loves that hand. Well, let's see. We're going to do those. I don't care. They're like numbers. I could keep the 1, 3, 5, the 1s and 3s and cracks and the 5 and 7s. I'll do this one. Beautiful pass. I mean, everyone could be a beautiful pass. All right. So I really am thinking this 1, 2, 3 is possibly, maybe I'll keep the red for a little bit. I think I'm going to break that 7 up. I think I might break the 7 up. Crazy, but I'm doing it. Okay, this. Let's see. 1s and 2s. I mean, I definitely, that 7 is going to end up going out again. It's, it's out there already. I'm going to break this up and I'm going to do the red. Oh, oh my God. Okay, I don't need 3 of those, but that gives me a nice like numbers hand. So then the question becomes, do I dare to go for that? Let's see. Let's look at that 3rd line under. Let's move this out of the way. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. We're far there. I could end up getting that 2 back at some point. I'm definitely going to continue. I'm going to continue.
Second Charleston.
And I'm going to do this, this, and this. Let's see what happens. And this, and this. I mean, I'm taking chances, but
Courtesy pass.
it's kind of fun to try.
Flower.
And I did get another tile toward that hand. So let's see what
3
happens.
bam.
So I'm looking at the 3rd. There's 1
Soap.
tile I need. 3rd line under singles and pairs.
9 crack.
If
4
I
bam.
have to, I'll pop out into like numbers with 2s, even though I did give a 2 away.
5 bam. Flower.
Okay. So it's going to depend what I get
8 bam. 7 crack.
as to what I keep.
1 dot. Green. East. 9 dot. 1 bam. 8
I
crack.
needed that, so I got to keep track of that because I need 3 pairs of 1s, 3 pairs of 2s. So,
Call. 8 dot.
okay, we've got that exposure up.
6 crack. Soap. 4 crack. 2 bam. 7 bam. Flower. 8 bam. 6 bam. 6 dot.
Come on.
6 crack.
Give me a 2.
7 crack. 3 bam. 8
3 bam
bam.
I would need as well.
South. 4 crack.
Yeah.
6 crack. 9 dot. North. North. 7 dot. 1 crack. Call. 2 bam.
Interesting.
6 dot. 8 dot.
Well, I've got both of the others. I don't have to, do anything at this point. If
8
I
dot.
break my hand up,
4 bam.
I could definitely do it. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's talk about this here. How many 2 bams are out? 1 is out. How many 2 dots are out? None.
There are two bams out.
Oh, 2? Okay, thank you. 1 and 2, okay. If I took the Joker, it's not really going to do me a whole lot of good, whether I do like numbers with 2s or 1s at this point. It's really not the best scenario. So I kind of am better off staying the course right now. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 2. I really am. It's yep. I'm gonna stay the course.
Flower. 7 crack. 9 dot. 5 bam. 4 dot. Call. 4 bam.
All right, 1, 2, crack, 3, 4 dots.
South. 1
I've
dot.
got 2 of the 2 cracks.
6 bam. 1 bam.
Ooh, that's the second one, I think, right? 1, yep. So 1 more, and that my hand is bye-bye.
9 crack. 5 dot. Call. East. Call. 4 crack.
Ooh, east, west, and 7, 8, or 8, 9.
8 bam. 9 crack. 5 crack. 6 dot. 2 dot. 9
All
bam.
my tiles will be out by the time I decide I want to change out anyway. So, like there's nothing at this point. I might as well just stay the course. In all honesty.
2 dot. 6 dot. Joker swap. Mah Jongg.
All right. Let's see. Kurt had my 3 dots, and he was playing 7 bams and 8 cracks. All right, well, that was nice. That was a nice win with the second any like numbers. It's fun to try this when you have no jokers. Oh my goodness. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 that we knew. I knew I had his 2 cracks when he's 3 away from Mah Jongg, and Amistad was 3 away. So, I mean, I could have made it. I wasn't too far. Let's try it again.
First Charleston.
All right. No jokers again. What is going on? Really? Well, we do have a pair of 8s. So we definitely can keep those babies. The 1s, the 3s, they don't go very happily with those 8s. We can keep the east and west. Keep these dragons for a bit, and then I guess we can get rid of something like this. Let's see what happens here. You know, east, west, 7, 8. What else? Am I seeing those flowers? They could end up coming into play. If I get some more winds, maybe. I think I'm going to get rid of this. We did get another wind. So I'm thinking as well, line number 4 under Winds and Dragons, if I get more winds. That could be. Definitely continuing.
Second Charleston.
Yuck. Maybe I need to keep that for any like numbers with 8s. Not what I wanted to see.
Courtesy pass.
Still not what I wanted to see. I mean, I'm almost better off with like numbers possibly, but man, I think I should. What's
What
that?
about Debbie? What about 5, 6, 7, 8, 8?
Yeah, that's a nice one too. And we just got those 3 tiles in. Isn't that something else? And the hardest part is that. And that's very nice. If I keep that, I could keep the news. I mean, I don't need to do. I don't necessarily need to do any tiles, except I think I'm better off with, if I were going to play a news hand line 4, or this hand that you just suggested, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So in that case, I could do 1. Nobody would take 1 from me if I was playing with my friends. That's for sure, but the computer will take it. But let me do 1. I'll keep everything else intact.
Soap.
Nothing.
Soap.
All right, well, that was a good catch there. I like that. That gets me 1
9 crack.
closer.
1 bam. 9 bam.
I
9 crack.
definitely need some jokers, don't I?
2 bam. 2 dot. 5 bam.
Notice I did not play a single
1 crack.
player's hand. Ooh. Well, I don't know where it's going to go. Okay, I think that hand might be the hand and the way to go. So I'll keep the EWS with the 8s as a backup again for news, but this one is really nice.
West. 2 bam. 7 dot. 2 bam. 9 dot. 1 dot. 3 dot. 1 crack.
And this hand again is the 3rd from the bottom under consecutive numbers.
5 dot. 8 crack.
I think I'm going to call it. And you see, I'm not hesitating even though it's early because of how well my hand is set up. This is a good reason to commit.
Call. South. 9 crack.
You're going to get a gold star.
8 dot.
Rancy. Oh, that I'll wait on. I'll definitely wait on that. I'll wait for the next one.
8 bam. 6 crack. 3 bam. 7 bam. 2 crack. 4 dot. East. 5 dot. 4 crack. 9 bam. 1 dot. South. 9 bam. Soap. 3 dot.
If I can
9 dot.
east and west down too.
2 dot. West. 4 dot. 1 bam. East. 7 crack. North. 9 dot. 1 bam. East. 9 bam. 1
Come on,
crack.
give me a joker.
North.
Yay! Look at that.
7
Big hand
bam.
that you
7
suggested.
bam. 4 bam. 2 dot. 4 crack. 6 bam. Soap. 9 crack.
Mm.
4 bam. 5 bam.
I'd rather it be there. I'd rather
1
call
dot.
a flower, but I won't be
1 crack.
either one, obviously. It
5
doesn't
crack.
matter.
Call.
8
4
dot or
crack.
flower.
South.
5
Red.
crack joker exchange.
Call. Joker swap.
1.
2
Oh,
crack.
he already took it so quickly.
6 bam.
Ah, I passed those.
6 bam. Joker swap. 7 dot.
Mm.
Call. 8 bam.
Ooh. All right. Mixed suit. 5, 6, 7. 2 flowers. 5, 6, 7. And I've got 4 of the flowers. And there's only 4 others. Interesting.
2 dot. 8 dot.
There we go. That's going to go there. I don't need to do that, but
Mah Jongg.
nice suggestion, Francie. Boy, that came in so nicely. That's my favorite hand. Look at that. All right, so now Annie was doing the matching dragons 369, line 4, and then any like numbers for Amistad, line 3, and set to Maj. Annie was 3 away. Kurt was playing 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, line 5, and also 5 times, oh, also set. 5 times 7 equals 35, also set. Whoa, we had some good competition. Okay, let's look at this now and see what happened. I'm only getting up there slowly. I'm creeping up very slowly. Interesting. That's okay. All right, let's start again.
First
That
Charleston.
was nice. Oh, I have 1 joker. Woohoo! Nice. 1 joker, a pair of 2s, and a pair of 9s. These are tiles that don't love each other at all. They just don't go together. So we have to work off of both of them and see what we like. So with the 2s, of course, we could do 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm telling you, for some reason, that 2, 4, 6, 8 category is not my favorite of all. But we do have the start of pung, pung, kong, kong, no gap right there. Possible 3, 6, 9 right here going on as well, which says to me, well, you know what? Get rid of some of these here. Let's do that. And I got another 9. Ooh. Let's see. 3, 6, 6, 9. I'm going to have to make a decision at some point. Not the way I would want things to turn out right now. 2, 4, 6, 8 right here, and 3 9s that don't go with the 2, 4 at all. So I could either keep I would get rid of the 3. Keeping the 3s right now is going to be a little challenging. I don't want to have to pass a pair, so this is going to be a little bit scary. Ooh, if I get tiles in.
Second Charleston.
Do I break it up right now? I might have to. What are the chances I'm going to get in 3 good tiles? I'll kill myself. No, I won't kill myself. Oh, I didn't. Good. 3, 6, 9. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. So even though these 9s are probably not going to be a part of my hand, I don't mind that I ended up with them because it gives me 3 nice tiles. And here is the hand that just so happened to come into play right now, 2, 4, pung, pung, kwong, kwong, which is not bad at all. And matter of fact, I could do one of these just to give myself a chance to get more
Courtesy
tiles.
pass.
And I did get one in. Look at that. I might not have if I didn't do the 3. So I'm going to do 2.
1 dot.
And now I've got some nice tiles that I know, well, I do know one person has the 9 dot, but I still do not mind. Let's see, 4 times 6, 24, 6 times 8. I don't think I'm going to be keeping that.
1 dot. 4 dot.
We'll hold it for a little
3
bit.
crack. 1 bam.
All right. Can't get any nicer than this. I can call the 2 bam, the 4 bam, the 6 dot, the 8 dot, line 1 on the right side of 2, 4, 6, 8. Really can't get any better than that.
Flower call. 3 crack.
Whoa. Whoa. Line 4 of quints or the 3rd from the bottom consecutive run. Woohoo. Means he must have some more jokers, I'm thinking.
6 crack. Soap. Green. North. 7 crack. 6 dot.
I'll call that for a Kong. It's early. You know, I've ignored a lot of calls in the past when it was early because my hand wasn't well formed. But in this particular case, it's well formed.
Call.
There's no
9
reason
crack.
for me not
East.
to call it.
4 dot. 5 dot. 2 crack. 6 bam.
Now, the 9 dot that I gave hasn't been thrown yet. So my hope is that, you know, I'm going to wait a little bit, that if whoever is playing it needs it, we'll put up jokers with it and I'll get to do a little joker bait switch out.
8 dot.
And I'll call that for a Kong.
Call. 9 dot. 7 crack.
Oh, bummer.
Joker swap. 2 dot.
All right, take my 6 dot and make me pure, please.
2 bam.
I'll call that.
Call. 9 dot. 5 crack.
Come on, someone take my 6 dot.
3 bam.
But I'll take
7 dot. 1 bam. 1 bam. 8 crack. 7 dot.
Okay, I'm not going to be stingy.
Mah Jongg.
That was a quick Mahjong too. We had 71 tiles left, so we were not even into the middle game yet. And here we had a consecutive run line 3, very far from Mahjong. Annie was struggling there. And Amistad was doing the 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. That same hand, Francie, that we did before, but still 3 away from Mahjong. Kurt was also playing 4 away from Mahjong, playing north, south, 4, 5, the run, line 3. Okay, I think we could do one more.
First Charleston.
1 joker. Well, love it.
Joker.
All right, we'll do the 8 bam. We'll keep the pairs, of course. And then funny enough, we've got that pung pung kwong kwong 2, 4, 6, 8 thing going on again. I'll keep all my 2, 4, 6, 8s. Usually I don't play that category that much or make much there. And I think I'll just hold the north and south for a little bit, see if I get anything else. I do have some 7s, 8s. Let's see. I think the 3 is pretty sure to go. 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll hold that. 6 dot, 7 dot, 8 bam, 9 bam. That's not there, but I see it. Let's see what else. 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. I think I'll do this. Not anything that I would really want to keep. Let's see. I did get another 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. This is a first left. So I'm going to do this to see what happens. No, I did not get anything. I have to make a decision. I can't not make a decision. I don't pass flowers, so I have to really think about this. And if I did play like numbers with 8s, I need all of this. So that's 2 hands. I guess this would go. The 6 dot. That would be the least one.
Second Charleston.
I need something to come in and show me the sign. Oh, again, those 7s, which could be something. Oh, look. Yep. 2, 4, 6, 8, and news. Boy, that's probably going to be it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But with needing a pair, still a little dangerous. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 that way. I'm going to leave everything like this only because these are brand new tiles that I've not sent out the entire Charleston. It would not be wise
Courtesy
to send
pass.
out a new tile right now. So I'll do 2. And we'll just start
7 dot.
hoping that we get
Flower.
some. There's 1
9 dot.
flower.
3 bam.
Hoping I get some, and I did pass this. This is somewhere.
Green. 4 crack.
It's somewhere.
3 dot.
There was a 4 crack for that 2, 4, 6, 8.
1 crack.
A north. I can keep it for the bottom concealed winds and dragons hand, which would be better than
9 bam. 8
the
crack.
other one. So ignore.
South.
There's a south.
6 dot. 5 dot. 7 bam. 2 crack. 3 crack. Call. 1 bam. North.
Crack joker exchange. Oh, there's a north.
Joker swap. South.
4, 6, 8. Okay, I'm gonna get these. The 4 and 2 actually already went out. I'll do the 4 bam.
4 bam. Flower. 2 bam.
Flowers.
5 dot.
Oh yeah, what about my 6? 6 is not out. That's the one.
6
I
bam.
choose.
South. 1 crack.
Guess that bottom
3
concealed
bam.
is not in the picture really, with all of the definite.
Soap. 2 crack. 4 crack. 2 bam. 7 dot. Green. 4 crack. 8 crack.
I will take that.
4 bam. 6 bam. 7 dot. Red. 9 dot. 9 bam. 9 dot. 8 dot.
first 8 dot, and I will not put it up with the 3 jokers. So it isn't happening at this point, regardless. So we just say no. All right.
4 crack. 6 crack. Green.
Next time I wouldn't
9 bam.
hesitate at this point now because I got that extra joker. So
2 bam. 6 bam. 6 crack. 7 dot. 6 dot. 6 bam. 6 crack. 6 dot.
nobody was playing 2, 4, 6,
Soap.
8.
Flour.
Oh, third one.
9 bam. 9 crack. Call. 5 dot.
9 crack joker exchange.
5 crack. 7 bam. 4 bam. 5 crack. Green.
Nice.
2 crack. 4 dot. Call. 3 bam.
Wow, if somebody doesn't beat me to it. Shoot. Son of a gun.
North. 4 bam. 8 crack.
Nope, wrong one. My husband said, yay, I hear him back in the back room. Wrong 8.
3 bam.
Ooh. 1 dot doesn't sound like it has gone out. 30 tiles left. We're in the last third of the game. And can I win? Certainly can. Do I want to win? I do. Should I take a chance? Of course. So somebody's going to call it. Maybe Kurt for 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe Amistad.
1 dot. Call. 1 crack.
1, 2, 3, 4, huh? All righty. And 7 crack as well. Looks like it might be a hottie. Yep. All right, Annie.
7 crack. Joker swap. Flour.
Too early. Darn.
1 dot. 5 dot. 1 bam. Joker swap. 2 dot. Call. 7 crack.
So freaking close. Look at this.
Soap. 2 dot.
Who's gonna win? Aunt Kurt, me, or one of the others who might be close?
8 crack.
Wrong 8.
2 bam. Call. Red.
What? 1, 2, 3. Flower, 2 flowers, 1, 2, 3. How many flowers went out again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? There's still 3 available.
9 crack. Flour.
He couldn't call it. Wow. Oh, this is Kurt's Mah Jongg tile. Oh my God. 17 tiles left and I still can win. So if I were playing with my friends, I'd have to pay for the table because I'd be throwing Mah Jongg into 3 exposures, but we're playing on the computer. So isn't it exciting to try it? How many 3 dots are out? Only 1. Only 1. So definitely could be his Mah Jongg. I mean, I've got 3 jokers, 6 jokers. Does he have 2? Does he have 2 of the 3 dots and 2 jokers? And Annie has no jokers? Let's give it a whirl.
3 dot. 8 dot.
I can't wait to see what she had. So there we go.
Mah Jongg.
Oh, see, she didn't have any. That's the only reason if I were playing in person, I would have probably made the same assessment. With 6 jokers showing, what would be the chances that, well, wait a second, where are the other jokers? 3, 6. What am I missing? 3, 6. Oh, they're in the wall still. Oh my God. 2 in the wall. But that would be the only reason in person I would probably take a chance. Seriously. All right, let me stop sharing. Oh my God, that was like That was good. Oh, let me look at my leaderboard. Well, let's see what Annie's playing. 5779. Line 6 and pretty far away. Pretty far away. And then Amistad was playing Winds and Dragons line 3 and set for Maj. 3 away for Kurt. Let's take a quick peek and see if I came up. I tied for with 5 wins. So I had 5 wins and I tied in points with Annie. Not bad. I made a pretty good comeback. Wow. Cool. All right, let me stop sharing. All right, there we go. Well, that was a fun night. I didn't win them all, but I won a good amount. Now, Phyllis, your microphone went away again. I mean, your microphone, your can't. Now I can see you when you sit back. There you go. Uh-huh. All righty. Well, that was a fun night. It is fun when you win some of the games, you have to admit. We all like to win a little bit. But thank you for your help of hands to keep track of, lots of switching around. Oh my goodness, things change in this game like crazy. It's just amazing.
I love Maj. I just think it's great. It helps me a lot to play online, so that when I do play with my friends, I'm good enough. You know, I want to be good enough to play with them, so I'm a good opponent.
Yeah, yeah. So I do encourage anybody who's watching the replay back, if you are not a subscriber, I'll put it in the video so you'll see it, to please use my affiliate code and you'll get an extra week for free. Instead of 2 weeks, you'll get 3, and I'll post that. But the code is uppercase D, uppercase B, Debbie Barnett. Easy to remember. Call it a wrap tonight, and Happy New Year again to everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Everybody watching from YouTube, good night, and we'll see you very soon. Practice, practice, practice.